Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video, and in this one, well, let me just show you what we're taking a look at. Oh! Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what we're building in today's video, which is going to be absolutely sick. Let me just go ahead and open it one more time because that was a little bit fast, so here we go. And I also have a Redstone Torch key actually hooked up to this, so if you don't know what a Redstone Torch key is, it's pretty much a hidden activation device, and if you want to know how to build a hidden torch key for yourself, then go ahead and just click the card in the top right now, or go down to the description, because I've got a pretty good tutorial on that topic. Alright, so all I have to do is just place the redstone torch right here. As you can see, the whole entire door will open up. Now this is a lot better in my opinion than a Jeb door. And a Jeb door is actually a 2x2 flush piston door or a 1x2 flush piston door. The only reason why it's better is just because of the fact that it allows you to have a 3 tall entrance as soon as you enter the base. And as you can see, if I can... There's 3 tall here, and I can walk through and walk down into my glorious base. Beautiful here. Spent like 8 years on this, and then now all I have to do is just click this button here. As you can see, the door will close, and no one will ever know that you're in here. But yeah, if you want to get out of this redstone door, all you have to do is just click the button again, and you can just walk out of your base, wherever it is. Press the torch key again, and everything will close up right in front of you, and no one will ever even suspect that this will ever be a redstone contraption, just because like it's literally in the land. And the only downside to this design is, yes, it has to be like this sort of diagonal, but it's okay because I actually found it relatively easy. I literally just generated this world like 5 minutes ago and searched around, and I actually found this location super easy, so I don't think that you will have any problem finding a location similar to mine, because kind of Minecraft's world terrain generation is pretty much the same on all fronts. Alright, so yeah, that is the door side of things. Now let's just go ahead and jump right into the redstone side of things. So now I'm in the redstone testing world here, and here is the base design. And as you can see, if I flick this lever here, it is activated with a lever. The whole entire piston door will open up, allowing you to walk through, and then you can press the lever once more and everything will fold back up. And this redstone contraption is not that, I mean, it looks complicated. I mean, look at this, it looks like super complicated, but trust me, it's not. And I'm going to be walking you guys through everything on how to do, yeah, pretty much everything for this design. And it's really compact, which means that you'll be able to build it pretty much anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and strip this down to the bone, and we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at the redstone for this design. Alright, so here is all of the redstone for the piston door. As you can see, it's very compact, like I said previously. And there's the closing sequence, and here is the opening sequence. Very cool. We just have a standard 1-block piston extender, and we have a double piston extender right here pushing up these middle blocks right here. And also we have a 2x2 trapdoor just in these walls right here to make up these 4 top blocks. Again, it's super cool redstone contraption. You can build it anywhere. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking along now. I've been talking for way too long, so let's just go ahead and just jump right into the tutorial. Alright, so once you've found your location, that looks something like this. So imagine that these are grass blocks or whatever biome that you're in, then go ahead and dig out a trench just like this for the redstone contraption to open up into. Alright, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the redstone side of things. So here are all of the redstone components down in my hotbar here. Now obviously 64 of an item in this case actually means you just need a lot of it. It doesn't really matter how much of the item you actually need. Now sandstone, you don't need sandstone, it's just a building block in general. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the piston layout. So yeah, first things first, we're going to go ahead and be placing a piston right here and another piston right here to extend these 2 blocks to right here. That's pretty much the super basic part of this redstone contraption. Now everything else is a little bit more complicated. Now we're going to go ahead and place the double piston extender. So we're going to go ahead and place 2 pistons, one right here and one right here, and then the same thing on the other side, one right here and one right here. And this design is symmetrical, so you can just pretty much, if you get stuck on one side, then you can go ahead and look at the other side of the tutorial and whatnot. So yeah, let's go ahead and create the 2x2 piston trapdoor. Now this is pretty simple. Go ahead and grab some building blocks and place 2 right here. So 1, 2, and then 1 adjacent from that, just like this. And now you've got your basis for building your back pistons for one side of the trapdoor. So we can go ahead and just add 4 pistons right here, just off that adjacent block. Now we can go ahead and destroy all of these. These were support blocks. And now come and temporarily destroy these 2 blocks right here and place 2 sticky pistons on these bottom pistons just facing upwards, and that will be our piston layout for our right side of the trapdoor done. So all we have to do is just replicate it on the other side. So go ahead and place 2 blocks, 1 adjacent from the last block, 4 pistons, destroy these 2 blocks, and then 2 upwards on those last 2 pistons, and fill in everything else. And yeah, that is the piston layout completely finished. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the redstone side of things. Alright, to get things started with the redstone, all we have to do is place a block right here and a block right here. Now we can go ahead and connect all of these with redstone dust, and in the new 1.16 update, if you power a piston with a redstone line going right into this piston block, then it will actually get powered, which is something really cool. We're taking that property and we're going to be taking advantage of it in this redstone contraption here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and be placing a redstone repeater here, and like I said before, this is going to be symmetrical, so I'm going to be doing this side first and then doing this side. So we're going to be placing a redstone repeater right here, this redstone repeater going right into a block, and then we're going to go ahead and be placing 2 pieces of redstone dust and another repeater going right into this bottom piston right here. Now this repeater will be set to 3 ticks, and we'll have an observer facing upwards so that the red side is pointing towards the sky, and now we'll have a block on top of that observer just like this. Now if you don't have a block on top of there, it will break, so make sure you place a block on top of that observer. Alright, so now we can go ahead and begin the bottom powering of these pistons here, which is pretty simple. All we have to do is just place a 2x2 area of blocks starting at this observer, so 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this, and then 1 block adjacent from this last block right here, and then that'll allow for a redstone current. So go ahead and place redstone like I'm about to do now, a redstone current to travel from this redstone dust all the way up and around, and then connecting to these 2 repeaters in this location here. So when these pistons power, extending their pistons to here, then those repeaters will power this block, which powers this piston. And yeah, now these repeaters don't have to be on any ticks, they just have to be there, and yeah, everything is totally fine. Now the very last step to complete the left side of the contraption here is just powering these pistons. Now this is pretty simple. All we have to do is come to this block right here and place a redstone torch here, place a block on top of that redstone torch, place a redstone torch on the side of the block that we just placed, and then place another block on top of that redstone torch. Now we can go ahead and place a block on the side of this redstone torch as well. I know a lot of redstone torches and blocks right now, but now we're going to be spicing things up with a repeater, and we're going to be placing it right here next to this piston right here. Now this repeater will have to be set on 2 ticks, and this repeater will be going into a block. Make sure you don't have a block here because these redstone dust will get cut off, so make sure that this is an air gap. And now this repeater will be going into a piece of this block, which will power this redstone dust, and then this piece of redstone dust will go right into this block. So make sure you have this block here. If you don't have this block here, then it will not work. So make sure you have this block here. So that is one side of the redstone contraption completely finished. So if we do want to give it a tester, all we have to do is just grab a lever and place it on this block right here, or this block, or really any of these 4 central redstone dust. I'm going to be placing it right here. But if we go ahead and give it a flick, as you can see, everything will extend perfectly. Now all we have to do is just do the double piston extender and the trapdoor for the right side. And to do that, it's pretty much repeating the same steps that we did last time. So just place a redstone repeater right here, facing in this direction here. This redstone repeater will be going right into a block, and then there will have 2 pieces of redstone dust here, and that redstone dust will be going right into this piston, this bottom piston, and there will be an observer facing upwards with a block on top. So the red side is facing towards the sky, and then a block on top of the observer. Now, this repeater right here will be set to 3 ticks, and now we can go ahead and do the trapdoor. So go ahead and place that 2x2 area of blocks just like this, so 2x2 area, and then 1 adjacent from that last block, and now that allows us to run a redstone current all the way up to these 2 back blocks of the 4-block pad that we placed, and then the front 2 blocks of the 4-block pad we can place redstone repeaters set to no ticks. Now we can go ahead and do these back 4 pistons right here, so go ahead and place a redstone torch and a block on top of that redstone torch, and then a redstone torch on the side of the block that we just placed, a block on the top and the side of this redstone torch, and then a repeater in this location here set to 2 ticks going right into a block, and then a block adjacent with the block that we just placed, and then a piece of redstone dust on this block right here. So yeah, that should be the whole entire redstone contraption completely finished. So if we give it a tester, like I said, in any one of these locations here, it really doesn't matter. We'll do this side just to show you. If you go ahead and flick that lever, everything should close quite quickly, and if you depower the lever, then everything will open swiftly as well. Alright, so now the only thing left to do is just fill in these gaps, do some terraforming, make sure you can seal up that redstone contraption so no one else can see that there is actually a redstone contraption there, and you're pretty much good to go. Oh, and one last thing, if you want a 3 high opening, then make sure you have these blocks right here that go out like this, so that once the door is open, then the blocks right here will actually be concealing the inside of your base. Alright, so that has been the whole entire redstone contraption. Hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, then please make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, then please make sure to subscribe. There's a lot of stuff going to be happening on the channel pretty soon. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. My name is MrCube6, and goodbye.